Hello Internet people, it is me Dekori and welcome to episode 3 of Vanilla Heroes Season 2. I'm super excited for today and a little bit nervous because we got some crazy stuff going on. But I thought we'd start right here by the map of our zoo because I wanted to test out a new feature that I heard about in 1.13 regarding maps. So I made this map of our little zoo island. And this is the entrance, where the entrance is going to be on that little island, and you'll come over a bridge or something cool later. But back here is the savannah area that we worked on last episode, and I want to see if we can get this marked on the map, because I heard that if you take a named banner and then click the banner, I don't know, you do something with the banner and the map, and you're supposed to be able to put markers on the map now, kind of like the You Are Here marker that automatically shows up. But yeah, so we're going to do that today, and then we're going to start something huge, and then we'll wrap up actually by taking care of this little island here, and making our second exhibit. So yeah, I'm going to fly over the savannah and let's get this figured out. So I think all I have to do is place this down. I've named it Savannah Safari, and it doesn't show up there, but if I tap it with my map, haha, that's super cool. Okay, and it pops up as the color that I've labeled the banner with. Cool. Okay, so then we're definitely going to make this into a little marker for the exhibits. This is going to be super cool. I can even give people like a park map, and they can have to like look as they walk around. Oh, this is going to be so cool. Okay. Now, one more thing I wanted to figure out about this actually. Banners are always annoying to take down. One more thing I wanted to figure out was, where the heck is the hitbox? There we go. If the banner has to be visible to the sky, or if you can bury it and it'll be fine. I want to put it somewhere kind of towards the middle of the exhibit, so maybe like right here. So let's see if we can bury it and then cover it up and still get, oops, how am I going to do this? Yeah, let's see if we can bury it and cover it up and then still be able to see it on the map. This is not going to be easy. There we go. And then tap that. And then we'll put the grass block over it. Hey, it still shows up. Sweet. All right. I like this. This is super cool. I'm gonna put this map back, and then we're gonna start something pretty interesting. Oh, I'm surfing under a tire. We're gonna start something pretty interesting. I got a big announcement. You see this map of our fleet? We're gonna fill this side of the map in, and it's all gonna be one boat that's gonna fill this in. So if you can see our yacht and our fishing boat, how much space they take up, this thing's gonna be pretty big. So it all started when I realized that this monstrosity of a storage system I have going on back here is not cutting it anymore. I've got shulker boxes lining up, and about there's a couple more downstairs, and I've got my bulk storage for all the stuff I digged out under the ground. And some of these have some space, but like the nature box is getting completely full. I've got netherrack coming out of my ears and nether quartz everywhere. My wood doesn't fit into one thing anymore. I mean, I'm just running out of space. Even over here with like tools and weapons and things, I just don't have enough space. So I was thinking, it's probably about that time in the season where I should make a more permanent storage system. And I was thinking at first that I'd do it down in the underground city, but then I realized, they have boats that store and transport a lot of stuff. So that's what I thought we would do. I thought we would make a container ship. My storage system is going to be a giant container ship, just taking up this spot of the ocean right here. So let's hop off the server really quick and hop onto a creative world where I've started testing out and measuring out how I'm going to build this thing. Welcome to my build testing world, or what I've been referring to lovingly as the shipyard recently. Over here you've got a bunch of things that I sketched out for possible container ship design sizes, but over here is the design I'm actually going to go with. So this thing's pretty big. So I've got these 5x11 containers that I've designed. I'm not going to show them to you today. I'll show them when we actually get to the point of building them. But I think they're super cool. Um, you can store quite a bit in each one, and each one can be colored with a different. I'm going to use terracotta as the base color, and so each one can be colored with a different, code to match what's inside. So I'll be able to wander around the deck of the container ship and know at a glance with each color, like, oh, that's where my terracotta is, or oh, that's where my redstone is, right? Um, so I think that's super cool. But then the other nice thing about it is they're super modular. So I can build them as I need them, and the storage system can grow over time without having to plan out everything all at once. I mean, yeah, I got to build a giant, huge boat, but, I don't have to plan out how many chests I'm going to have. But the other thing that it lets me do is I can actually space them out differently as I go back. So this is going to be about a 3 wide kind of boat, right? But I'm going to be able to play with that. So there's right here I've got the basic um, container, 2 blocks between, container, 2 blocks between. And I think it gives a good feel when you're walking around between them to have 2 blocks in between each one. But then here I have a different setup where you'll have the one container, but then you also have 2 containers right next to each other. And so what that's actually going to do is on the inside, I can make this into a bigger room and just have both containers really be one bigger container, which allows for a lot more space. I can fit a lot more chests in here. And also I've got an auto sorter option for this double chest thing that I think would actually be pretty cool. It's not very space efficient, but hey, I'm building a container ship for a storage system. But yeah, I think it should be super cool. If I really do want to have some sort of automated thing, I can make it work. And if I stacked 2 more on top of these, I could make that even bigger and add more stuff in. There's a lot of options, and so that's the other thing is I can stack on top. So once I'm going 3 wide and 4 deep, and once I get to that point, I can just stack on top, put ladders to go up to those things, and it'll just look cooler and cooler as the season goes on. In the back, this is kind of a rough sketch of what the back tower with the control room is going to be like. But it really is all about these containers. So all of that to say, this is the next huge project I'm going to be working on. And obviously, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this all on camera. So you've seen the outline. I'm going to see if I can put together a little bit of the basic outline in the world on camera. Well, obviously not the whole thing. That would take forever. But I'll give you guys a couple updates of the basic outline. And then I'm probably this is going to be one of those things that I just work on and grind on off camera without showing you guys until basically the structure of it's done and we're ready to build containers. But you'll probably see it in the background when I'm flying around the yacht and everything like that. Yeah, so hopefully this doesn't take as long as I'm afraid it might and doesn't make me quit the game forever. Because if it doesn't, this is going to be a super cool storage system. And this is definitely the biggest build I've ever done. It's going to be, all told at the end, it's going to be 99 blocks long by 27 blocks wide at its widest point. It's going to hover 5 or 6, depending on what we do with the lip there, blocks above the water. And below the water, it's going to have 7 blocks down there. So, I mean, this thing's 12 to 13 things tall from the bottom of it to the deck, and it's 100 blocks long basically. It's going to be a lot of things, a lot of items, and I am going to go with this color scheme. I've seen a lot of actual container ships that use this color scheme, the red with the light blue, and I've got the light blue Dekori thing going on this season to match my wonderful shirt. So I think I want to keep that theme. I love light blue. If you can't tell, I really like this light blue. It's so good. It's super cool. Okay. It's time to get ready to actually work on this thing in the real world. Wish me luck. Sweet. So there you have it. There's the outline of this boat. This thing is going to be massive. Oh man, this is so cool. Yeah, so I mean, imagine in the future we're gonna have big storage bins up here. There's gonna be a big tower there. Take a look at the map. You can see how big this thing is. I mean, it dwarfs our other two little boats. You know. Also, I found out a couple really cool building tricks trying to figure this out. So the first one, I mean, isn't super like revolutionary or anything, but I used netherrack to figure out how, where the center of the thing was going to be, how long it was going to be, that kind of thing. But the way I did it to measure it out, because it's such a pain counting, is I just took my stack of netherrack and went, okay, I need to go 43 blocks out. And so then, take that stack and then just start doing it. And when I run out, I'm there. It's nice to be able to avoid miscounting, because I miscounted the first couple times. I was trying to like walk across the ocean floor and figure it out that way. It wasn't a good idea. The other thing I realized was maps are super helpful for when you're doing a big build, just to even figure out if things are symmetrical or if you miss something. Like I've got this red going around on the water level and then the light blue above, and so if I see any red on this outline, I know I'm off. So that was a good thing to find out. And then also it was just helpful to figure out where to place it, because I didn't want it to be off the map, but I also wanted it to kind of be framed pretty well. So I think this is super cool. This is going to be a great project. And over time, you're just going to see that thing grow and grow until it turns into a container ship. Surprisingly, didn't use that many blocks either. Maybe used 2 or 3 stacks of the blue and like 1.5 stacks of the red. So I'm not as worried about. I mean, obviously, I just outlined one level of it. I mean, it's two stacks to go all around or something like that. It's still gonna be a lot going all the way down. But I'm not as worried as I was especially when I was looking at 5 across container designs and 4 across container designs. Those block counts were going to be astronomical. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to work on this off camera in the background for the next couple weeks, maybe. And I'll bring you guys back in when we get some progress and it's time to do something cool. But for the rest of the episode, we're actually going to head back to the zoo and work on our second exhibit. It's going to be a pretty simple one, pretty easy. I wanted to throw it in after doing something like this. All right. So it's actually been a little bit of time since that last clip, and we got mob heads working on the server. I had a dolphin that got stuck in my water elevator, and unfortunately had to kill it. I felt really bad, but I got a mob head, so I'm Dolphin Man now. That's pretty cool. But I'm over here by the cows and the Mooshrooms because this project we're gonna do for the end of the episode is we're actually gonna make a Mooshroom Island exhibit at the zoo. So I'm gonna walk over here first. At some point we'll have to take the mushrooms over, but I think all my supplies are already there. But basically over here on the other side of the zoo from where our savannah is, we've got this tiny little island that's not attached to the rest of the mainland, and I thought that they would be a perfect place to put 3 or 4 mushrooms and just have you able to watch them from the shore and kind of create a little mini Mushroom Island exhibit. Oh, a wolf. There's still a wolf I haven't caught. That's cool. Yeah, so it's right over here. This is the island. Oh, all of it hasn't loaded in yet. Server's still struggling. We really need that update to come out. Wow, that's interesting. Do I have any cool caves under here? Oh, there's a mine shaft down there. Come on, island. Well, anyway, I gathered a bunch of stuff, made some mycelium from dirt, and Phoenix actually gave me a couple blocks of mycelium to start out, and a couple mushrooms, so thank you to Phoenix for that. But the nice thing about this exhibit is it's actually going to be pretty easy to make. I'm going to make this island a little bit bigger, I think. So I think all I'm going to do is just lay all the mycelium on top of what's already there. I don't even think I'm going to clear out the island that's here. Yeah, I want the island to be a little bit bigger because I want to be able to put 4, 5, 6 mushrooms on this thing and actually be able to see them from the shore walking around and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going to cut down these trees and lay down the mycelium, and this thing will be almost done already. So I found this bat floating in the middle of the ocean. I really want to see if I can kill it and get ahead. Come here. Come here. Let me kill you. Come on. I'm not sure he's going to land anywhere because he's in the ocean. Dude, you got to get tired at some point. Alright, let's just try to spear him. Nope. That's going to take a while to come back. Especially with the lag. You just kind of like, with the lag that we've got on the server right now, you just kind of lose your trident, and then like 20 seconds later, it just, oh, there it is in my inventory again. You don't actually get to see the animation go. Okay, let's see if I can get this guy. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, man. Yeah, that's what I expected. No head. Alright, so the whole island is covered now. And now we just need to kind of seed some mushroom growth. I'm just going to place one. I looked it up, and just as big mushrooms can grow on mycelium anywhere, little mushrooms can grow on mycelium anywhere. So I'm just going to place, and honestly the back of this island doesn't matter too much because people aren't going to look from this side. But I'm just going to place mushrooms around the island in certain spots and hope that those grow. And then let's build a couple mushrooms. So I know I want kind of as a focal point right here a red mushroom. And I know how these work. I went and took a look. They're a 3x3 on top with a 3x3 on either side, on all the sides going down. But in order to get that inside mushroom texture, we basically just need to make this into a solid 3x3 like block. And then add the outside. Actually, it needs to be lower because it's really a 4x3. Man, I'm going to keep placing these in the wrong spot. Okay, and then we need to make the 3x3s on the side. Like this. And then we're just going to take out the middle blocks. And that should make it, wow, this takes a lot just to make one of them. And if we take out the middle ones, it should make, whoop. I'm just tossing tools all over the place. Okay, it should make exactly what it looks like for real in there. Come on. Okay, well, I'm going to do this off camera. But you can see this looks right. This looks like what it's supposed to look like, except for that stupid thing. So, yeah, I'm going to finish these up, make a couple more. It's pretty fun. It's completely unnecessary, but it seems to be pretty fun to do. So, all right, I'll cut you guys in when that's done. The thing I'm going to have a problem with is figuring out how to light this place. Because unlike the savannah, we can't hide light under bushes. Mushrooms Islands really don't have any way to hide light. Maybe we could put them in the mushrooms, but then we would have to have big mushrooms everywhere, big red mushrooms everywhere close enough to make sure that we can hide light sources. I don't know. I might just have to hide some behind hills and behind stuff like that so that you can't see them from the shore over there, but we'll figure that out. Alright, I got the Mooshroom cows on the island now, and I've started to put lights in the red mushrooms. But I'm going to have to do a mixture of things to light this place up. So some of it's going to be the red mushrooms. The light doesn't go super far though because it has to be up far enough into the mushroom and then it's got to go down to the floor. So like if you look, we're at light level 7 here. So the mushrooms don't really do much good. So I think we are going to have to just do some of this where we put glowstone in the floor and cover it up with glass. Just, you know, from time to time. And hopefully it's not too visible. I don't think it would be that visible from the shore. You can see the glass kind of, but it's better than anything else I could do there. But then I was thinking along the shore, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something like this, where down here, oh, well, I'm going to have to put, okay, so I can't put it right along the shore. So I'm gonna have to do some of that. But along the shore, I'll put glowstone under stairs and put some glass over there. And then put these things that are gonna kind of just look like they're lights to light up the exhibit on purpose. So, you know, when you look at it, you'll just think, oh, it's coming from there. And I like the burst trapdoors because they kind of almost look like light bulbs, like those big like warehouse lights that you see. So I think that'll be cool. I think that'll give a little bit of a where do I want to put this? I think that'll give a little bit of an immersive feel to the lights that I have to have poking out of the ground. Obviously, I'm not expecting that this is going to keep mobs from spawning here completely. So if you do come at night, it's going to be obvious that it's not a Mooshroom biome because there's going to be some mobs around. But it is going to be a heck of a lot better than if there was nothing. You know, if I'm limiting spawning spaces out here, they're going to be less likely to spawn. And the other nice thing about putting the glowstone down there and having it come out through glass on this side is that with these there, it'll actually limit how much light goes that way. So it'll look a little bit more directional. Yeah, so I'm just going to light up the rest of this like that in my free time. But basically, that's all we got going here. This is going to be the end of the episode for the day. We've made ourselves a pretty cool... Oh, I'm still a dolphin. We've made ourselves a pretty cool fake Mooshroom island, and we got that boat started. And next episode, I think we're going to hopefully be at a point where we can put those storage containers together and make our new storage system. So until then, I will continue lighting this place up. We'll come back here at some point and make a viewing area just like we will with the savannah. But that's all I've got time for today, so until next time, let me get this out of my hand. Until next time, God bless and have a great day, and I will see you later. And make sure to do the YouTube things, all the rating and liking and subscribing and those kind of things. Look at that beautiful sunset. Okay, bye-bye.